First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Having some fun with my Phoenix. It's my Phoenix 19 ceiling projection screen. I coded this yesterday, had a bit of downtime and decided, you know what, I got to redo the screen on top of the ceiling because the ceiling screen used to be a Nova 17, and that was converted yesterday into the advanced ambient light projection Black Phoenix. And shows you how amazing our technology is that we can paint this directly to the ceiling and the image comes up looking absolutely bright, beautiful, and incredible. All right, so I'm running around the house trying to figure out exactly where I lost a fire stick adapter for running. I should have a third one here. I got about 4 of these. I'm trying to count how many we're using here in the environment. So we're using about, let me see. Got one missing. I want to do a matrix scene. I did a matrix scene was coming across the ceiling. I got the ultra short though. I want to finish it off here. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what to do with that adapter. All right, so I need to put my lights on. So we got some interesting updates on the Nova. No, sorry, I keep saying Nova. Why do I keep saying Nova today? Interesting updates on the Phoenix. So the Phoenix, we're going to be launching pretty soon the invisible version of that technology because a lot of people want to use that for rear projection, especially for outside applications. So we're doing some more demonstrations on that outside. Also too, the blue color shifting, we moved that for a little bit because I wanted to do some research on it real quick to make sure everything was right. It was doing exactly what it needed to do. So that's working quite fine. So we're going to have that back onto the site. And we're going to talk about that silver platinum. Again, early in the morning, brain is not functioning correctly. Give me a minute, it'll click. The Phoenix Silver, Silver Phoenix. Now, I have to make this quite clear. And I made this quite clear, I think, in the last video when I displayed the Silver Phoenix, that in no way, in any form, do we consider this to be a bit of a, what's the word for it? Like a screen paint that's going to compete with any of the black technology we developed. And we knew for a minute that the other individual who makes great screen paints, it was going to run with this again, only hearing what he wants to hear. We can explain this to you again. In no way, form, we're going to do side-by-sides demonstrations of the black technology versus Phoenix Silver. The Phoenix Silver in no way, form is going to be able to compete with a black screen. It's going to pull contrast levels much better than some of these gray screen paint products out here and some of these silver screens out here. It's going to be a completely different code. But it's not going to be able to compete on a level of a black screen. It's just not. It's not going to pull that contrast. It's not going to pull the colors equal to one of the black screens we have right here or the darker gray screens. It's not going to have that capability. So bottom line is the reason why it's being designed is due to the fact that we have some customers who basically want lighter screens. They want to be to have they're not too much into contrast and they like the white levels, and that's why it's being developed. I think we made that crystal clear yesterday, but as I said before, certain individuals only want to hear what they want to hear. At the end of the day, a black Nova can produce the exact same white level as a gray screen and still maintain contrast and color where the screen can't produce that. So the only reason why the Silver Phoenix is being developed due to the fact that we have some customers and some companies that still prefer the silver screens, but they want something with a better advancement. And keep in mind, no way on any level whatsoever this individual can compare his product to this new technology we're developing. It is completely different, which we'll be displaying that by using his products versus the new technology, and also too showing you the many test demonstrations that this product will have to go through in order for it to be able to earn its label, where other screen paints are not going under testing. They're untested products. So totally different ball game. All right, so we got that done. Like I said, again, we'll say certain things, but certain things will basically, an individual will only hear what he wants to hear, and he'll twist and turn and say, oh, he's joining. No, never. I said before, we done the demonstration. Everybody was here. We watched it. No way in the world that when we did the side-by-side with the Phoenix Silver couldn't even catch up to a black Phoenix at all, period. That black Phoenix can pull that white level. It can pull the colors. It can basically be able to pull bright colors equal to the Silver Phoenix, equal to the certified screens, equal to Crow's products with no problem, and then turn around and pull contrast level where the other screens are just left in the dust. So there's no way in the world you're going to be to compete with that black technology. Other than that, like I said, it's just being developed due to the fact that, like I said, we have some customers who do want to have a lighter screen paint, and that's why it's being developed. But keep in mind, so this individual can understand, so he doesn't miss anything when I say this, this product is going to basically, if the other technology has eliminated you already, this is going to show you how a gray screen, sorry, we're not doing gray, a silver screen is supposed to look. When we get done displaying the test demonstrations under this product, you will understand that this is the standard on how a screen is supposed to be tested and how it's supposed to perform. All contrast demonstrations will be done in fully lit environments. The screen will go through color patterns. It will go through multiple projectors. It will be tested outside. It will go through the grinder as all the black screens. We're not going to hold its hand because it has less of an ability as the blacker screens. It will go through the exact same process. And if you feel that your product is the same as this technology, we challenge you to match every test under this product when it actually shows its face on Friday. We're going to do a demonstration, all contrast from beginning to end. You know I don't like to turn my lights out as it is, people, so you know how that's going. So you feel that's the same thing that we have over here that you have, feel free to match any of the demonstrations. And by the way, we already know from the door that you did not do the demonstration where I requested contrast levels from beginning to end, fully lit environment, but that screen will do that demonstration. Any demonstration you refuse to do that we ask you to do, that screen's going to do it. So we'll show you how it's supposed to be done. Meanwhile, we got a Phoenix painted to the ceiling. Yep, that's a black Phoenix up there. So I'm having some fun with that. I'll show you how to build a projector stand. If you're curious how to build that stand over there, I built several stands, customized stands for myself. Looking at some fish on the ceiling. I was doing the matrix a few minutes ago off the ceiling, and that's why the ultra short throw there, because I'm going to run the image off the ceiling and we're going to continue to off the ultra short throw onto the other screen. That's why I say when people sit there and talk about meters, pumpkin eaters, we're outside doing demonstrations in the sun. We're outside doing demonstrations and at 5 o'clock in the morning, at 4 o'clock in the evening, and we do demonstrations like this. So that's why I said I laugh when people talk about, oh, you got to have a meter. I have a screen sitting on top of my ceiling with a ceiling light dead in the center of it, and it's producing an image with no problem. So that's why I found the whole meter thing is a joke to me. I don't take it seriously. The only thing I take seriously about the meter is it just gives me an accurate reading. That's all it does. It gives me an accurate reading. So now I can back it up. I can go before people I'm doing business with and say, look, here's an accurate reading of the meter in the room, such and such and so. But to take it as a serious challenge no. Again, we project off the ceilings with lights. This is my personal favorite one. I love the Starfield demonstration because it looks so freaking cool. Starfield screensaver. I love that. The way the stars come off the ceiling. And just some outer space applications on here. So I can watch TV off my ceiling, literally. And that's another thing too. Now the reason why I stuck the sample sheets to the ceiling because we're talking to somebody right now, a big company. We're talking to them. They're talking about doing like instead of having these LCD panels where they have them in little blocks in order to actually give the simulation that they're actually pulling out of an outer space kind of a visual effect. They're going to use our technology to coat that entire section and then produce a projector off of it. And like I said, projectors are using are like 30,000 lumens. A 30,000 lumen projector. Do you have any idea what this stuff would look like if you hit it with a 30,000 lumen projector? I mean, we use only highest we use are 5s over here. I used out in the backyard. That was 43. That was 43 in the backyard on a 180 inch at 21 feet back at 657 on a 180 inch screen outside. I was able to pull 190 degree viewing angle off of that. And you're talking about 30,000 lumens. Now, the problem they have with that is the fact that when you hit a screen with a 30,000 lumen projector and its screen is white or gray, it's going to reflect so much white light, it's not even funny. But this technology, on the other hand, is designed to absorb all that light and just come back with a straight, solid black image. And that's what they like about it. So that's why I was doing a demonstration showing them the reason why the product gray screen paints are not going to work. Because they're talking about going with goose screen. I'm like, nope, it's not going to work. Because any white light that reflects, it's going to absorb, it's going to push off that screen. You're just going to be blinding white spots all over the screen, anything that pops off in that room. And if they have it completely dark in that environment, you're still going to be able to pick that up. And we have our lights on in here, and it's not affecting the screen at all. And then we can come back in here and turn the lights on. It's not going to affect the screen. All right, so we got some special announcements while you guys are staring at the ceiling. We are going to be launching very soon. I had to do some more tests, some tests of my own to make sure that this is going to do exactly what I need to do. We are going to be launching very soon the Invisible, and we're going to be launching very soon. Again, we're going to be bringing back the shifter. The shifter had to be taken off for a minute because there's something I really need to look at, something that had to be done. And I had to make sure 100% it was going to do what it needed to do. Now, also, too, if you decide to paint your ceiling, it took me 2 quarts to paint this one right here. Best way to do it is frog tape. Frog tape all your corners from here to here to here and just roll it in. I would roll it in. I wouldn't spray it in. I would just roll it in and be done with it. Easier to do. Much easier to do. And put little neon lights around it, which is fantastic. That gives that kind of a nice edge cut to it. And then over here, I'll show you later on how I built the stand. This is my custom built stand. It fits my projector precisely. This projector, actually it does fit a couple other projectors that'll fit in there. But it's a little compartment, and actually it's this far off the ground, so the projector, the peripheral, the cables and stuff don't get bent on the base at the bottom. So this is about that high up, so I have enough room in there to lay my cables down. So I'll show you how I built that. And like I said, you want to use it when you're doing this. If you're going to decide to paint your ceiling with our technology, you want to make sure that you're using a short throw projector. I haven't tried an ultra short throw. You're really going to have to mount that thing pretty high up. But I would go with a short throw projector. It really doesn't make a difference. That's a 720p NEC projector. I paid $149 for. $149. That's it. This is my personal favorite. 3D Koi Fish Screensaver Relaxing.
Getting that from YouTube.
See if we can find that one. It's from the daylight side of my stand. It's the koi fish. Koi fish, koi fish. I think it's a koi fish. No, that's not the one I wanted. Lights on, lights off. That's why I say you gotta be real careful about going out and making false accusations that people's products don't pick up because they're too dark. Consider the fact that I have a screen sitting right here up on my ceiling that you can see crystal clear. Gotta be careful about that. I gotta get ready to set this one up next. This is my kitchen projection screen that I painted in. Looking for my other fire stick. It's around here somewhere. Just got to track it down. But that's the kitchen setup right there. Now I'm going to put some relaxing fish up here. Tropical relaxing fish, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm just going to have to track down my other fire stick, which I can't figure out the life of me. What did I do with it?
Anything is possible isn't just a phrase. We grew up watching our parents succeed. We made time for school, games.
cool. You want to see something really cool? Let's see if I can find it. First, let's see if I can track it down and find it first. I'm gonna back up here for a minute so you can see the screen a little better. Let's see if I can find Raindrops Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See if I can find that one. That's a really cool one. It looks like the ceiling's actually soaked. It gets wet. I can find it. That's a pretty cool one. I don't know what this one looks like. Ooh, I like this. That is hot. Tell me that's not hot for the ceiling. That is hot. I'm gonna take my phone off the stand for a minute because I'm gonna walk around and look at this. I love this. The fact you can just utilize and do so much with this paint. We're going to be doing some 3D mapping today too, because I had a few companies asking me about using black technology on 3D mapping. So we're going to show gray screen paint products on 3D mapping versus our technology. Lava the ceiling. Definitely want to do blue screen raining screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Look at here on this one. I wonder what this one would look like. It's not the rain, but I'm curious. Oh, that's freaking cool. Shouldn't spend all this money in optical wiring. What's this one? Oh, that's the Matrix. I've done that one too many times to count. We can do jellyfish. Jellyfish. I'm gonna do jellyfish.
New Kind frozen pints. They're creamy, delicious, and fruit-based. Find them in the freezer aisle.
I love the fact how you can, our TV is picking up on the screen with no problem, nice and bright. Okay, probably this should be nice. Yeah. I want to get that rain. That's what I'm trying to figure out where it's at. That's nice when I can watch that one all day. Rainy glass screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See if that one brought it up. Oh, here it is right here. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Is this going to be it? No, it's not what I want. It's the sound. I need the actual visual. That's what I need, the actual visual. That's what we need, the actual visual of rain. I'm gonna have to track that one down and save it. That's a cool one. It looks like the entire ceiling soaked with water. That's literally what it looks like. What about this one? Soothing sound with glasses. Let's just have it. Yeah, that's pretty much close enough to it, but the other one was actually much, much better. Well, it was much better. Because it had a blue kind of to it, which was really nice. I'm gonna grab my turn my lights off in here. Let's see if they have another one besides that one. Oh, Vortex. Oh, yeah. Definitely that one. See how that comes up. Speeding up. Okay, this was the speed right for the Vortex. Let me see how long we had to go into this before we can get this to pop up. It's just going to gradually speed it up. Nah, it's going to take too long. Judging by what I'm clicking through right now, it's going to take too long. Let me see what else we have here. We'll get a Vortex or a wormhole in here. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing with this from time to time. Oh, what's this right here?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another tutorial.
Well, that's not what I wanted to see, but I mean, okay, oakley dokley. Let me see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, how the paint drops. Oh, that'd been so nice. And look at some tropical birds. Oh, it's going to react just like a projection screen. It's a Phoenix. It's going to do the exact same. I can watch movies off here, everything. Same thing. And I can do it with the lights on. That's why I said that whole thing about meters and stuff. Really? I think people forget half the stuff I got running through the house sometimes. I got screens that sit on ceilings in here. So yeah, we can pick up easy in here. Oh, this one's pretty cool. This one has that trippy, that outer space, that really deep outer space effect to it. I'm gonna put that right there. A little farther back. Meter, pumping meter, pumping meter, pumping meter. All right, so that's the updates for today. I'm going to be outside today. Since we are going to be able to launch the Invisible, I will be outside today doing some demonstrations off that screen and then hopefully get sun today because I really need sun. And we'll do some demonstrations more on the blue because I have the blue over there painted onto that surface. We'll do some demonstrations on that and color shifting. And most of all, we'll be doing some demonstrations against gray screen paint products versus the black Phoenix. Now it has bragging rights that if you want, you can paint it to your ceiling and have your lights on at the same time, and it's not going to affect your screen. Which means I can do a demonstration in here with my lights on while I look at the ceiling at the same time. Ooh, wait, hold on for a minute. I thought about something. Tron Legacy. I gotta see this off the ceiling.
Getting that from YouTube.
I definitely gotta see this one off the ceiling.
At Amazon, you're paying $15 an hour. You pay a lot better than anywhere else I've worked.
I'm gonna get another commercial on it. Already, we didn't. You let me know how many people on YouTube can sit there and tell you that they just watched Tron off their ceiling My ceilings are around, my ceilings are around 8.5 feet high. So 8.5 feet high, watched off an Ultra short throw projector, and I watched Tron off my ceiling with a ceiling fixture right in the center of my screen. That's why I said that our demonstrations are unmatched. This demonstration alone right now has become unmatched. I'm going to go on this side. Let's see. We can make this a challenge today. We can make this a challenge for anyone. I can sit here and do a demonstration off my ceiling with the lights on. And they want to talk about meters. This is why we laugh when people say stuff like meters. Outer space screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, I definitely gonna have to do a recording of that one separately on its own and pre-record. Here we go. Football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
Hello, everyone.
Let me get on this side. Better watch on this side.
Harris gets it. Gets it. First down, Steelers.
Yeah, next time y'all want to discuss meters, don't discuss meters with me
First down.
at all, period. Well, like I said, our technology works on a whole nother level.
Fumbled exchange. Cowboys look like they got on top of it.
Anywhere I move it in its environment, that screen's going to pull up.
They're down to 4. Pass is caught for the first down. Trying to get these guys somewhere else and get them out. Keep them out. They're down in 7. Pass caught. First down. Downwards to 5. Second ball. Cowboys set. And that's what the Steelers defense, no matter the name, is extremely good at. For return Smith. 10 play of this drive. Third down and goal.
All right, with that being said, we got our updates in. I will be outside today with the new technology, playing around with that, doing some demonstrations off of that. Listen to me. I'm going to be outside today. That's why I say even the things I say when I talk, I'm going to be outside today around 12 o'clock doing a demonstration off the screen. Also, too, we're going to be doing that color shifting, and we're going to do some more demonstrations. I can't wait until we finish off that silver technology. Because like I said, this individual thinks this is going to be, no, ma'am, no. You have no idea. When this thing launches, man, this thing pops its head up. It's going to debunk literally anything. You're going to have a really hard time going against the screen. I mean, extremely hard time. The tasks that this screen is going to have to go through are going to be brutal. And it's going to raise the bar for anyone who develops a great screen paint that you're going to have to follow under the same standard. If you're under that standard, then you're nowhere near our product. So you're going to see that screen do things that gray screens are not going to be able to do. And like I said, we're going to have his product up against it. We're going to have certified screens up against it. You're going to see things that you're supposed to see anytime you watch a demonstration of anyone displaying a gray screen. And we're going to be doing a ton of contrast levels, a ton of them, which you're supposed to do anyway. So if he's not following any of those standards, how we're doing it, then this product is pretty much mediocre. That's it. So we'll see. It'll be here soon. Oh man, I can't wait for you to see it. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. Mind you, this is my field. I started developing gray screen paints before I ever got into black screen. So this is my field. And I'm integrating the technology I have now into what I know from 8 years of knowledge of basically working with great products. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. You already seen the first base of that technology at 1% blended right into a screen. That's 1% blended into 2 certified screens. That's 1%. Imagine when it hits basically 100%. It's going to do things that his product couldn't even think about even doing. And yes, it will be displayed outside. All the challenges that which you gave you, that you denied, that screen's going to do every last one of them. When we get done displaying the test, people are going to look at your product and go, how come you're not doing this test? And what about that test? And how come they're going to question your product. When we get done displaying the screen, they're going to definitely question your product. But we'll see. Actually, we're not going to say it's going to definitely happen. All right, I'm going to get back to work, and we'll go from there. Got to go, and God bless. They're going to question your product.